Welcome back to Road Trippin Sulphur Springs. When you come to the Celebration City, you're going to want to stay a while. Trust us. And Sulphur Springs has a wide variety of accommodations for your home away from home as you explore this awesome city. Monica Helm is joining us this morning with more about all the awesome options for you and your fam. Monica, good morning to you. It's great to see you. Thanks for being here.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing so well. And actually, I should say thanks for having me. We are so enjoying getting to know the town of Sulphur Springs. We're having a great road trip. And now I'm going to list a few of the many ways that you are involved, Monica. I'm going to brag on you just a little bit. You're the VP of a hotel group. You're the governor of Best Western, chair of the United Way Gala, on the Public School Foundation Board, and a part-time travel agent. Why not? And throw it all in while being a full-time mom. Monica, this is amazing. What inspires you to be so involved in your community?
Well, I honestly, it's the way I grew up. My parents instilled in me that you give to the community that gives to you. And so I love to give back. I mean, it's just something that our entire family loves to do. And honestly, this town inspires that with anybody because it's such a close-knit community and everyone is so supportive of one another and local businesses. And so I just keep going, and then I wonder how I'm still going, and then I need a vacation. So that works out too.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. I love that answer. Giving back and being involved in the community is something that's deeply important to me as a person too. So I really relate to that. I thought your answer was going to be coffee. So that's a much, much better answer, but that probably doesn't hurt, right?
That helps. Yes.
Exactly. Well, and you also have a really great connection to the town too. You mentioned your family and how they've inspired you to be involved. You actually have a great story to tell us about your grandfather, Walter. Now, I've got to hear the source of this nickname, Walter Punk Helm. Can you tell us about that?
Well, sure. Well, he had a few brothers and he was extremely stubborn, and they had a mule named Punk. And so it was the joke that he was as stubborn as the mule, and it just stuck for the rest of his life. I mean, most people in this town in Sulphur Springs don't even know that his name was Walter. They just knew him as Punk Helm. So that's just what he went by.
Oh, that is hilarious. And the nickname really stuck. They're like, oh, wait, he has an actual name. I just thought it was Punk. That's a very, very cool story. I love hearing little bits of history like that. And this journey into the hotel business with you and your family has actually culminated with a really unique new development there in Sulphur Springs. It's the very first Clarion Point Hotel by Choice Hotels. That seems like a very big deal. Tell us why this is so cool and about the unique design of this hotel.
Well, it took us a while to figure out exactly what we wanted to do when we bought this property. We had used to own hotels in Sulphur Springs, and we had sold them, and so we were so excited to get back into our hometown business and have a hotel here again. But when we bought what was a Holiday Inn Express, we wanted to do something unique because this town means so much to us, and we wanted everyone who came here to this hotel to feel like they were getting a snapshot of Sulphur Springs. And so we sought out different brands, we interviewed them ourselves, and we walked through processes, and we just didn't know what we were going to do. And then we found this Clarion Point brand that was with Choice Hotels, and they allowed us to just be completely free and independent. Wow. and make it local. So we have local murals all over the hotel. Everything about this hotel is as local as you can get. Everyone who stays in the room will get to see our beautiful courthouse on the back of their wall and just get a little snapshot of the town.
I think that is wonderful, especially when you really are looking to inject some of that local culture into what you're doing there, because I know that's really important to you and your family. It sounds like a beautiful spot. I can't wait to visit personally. So we know that we have the beautiful, fantastic Clarion Point, and we love hearing that story behind it. But hey, when you're road tripping, we're all about options. So maybe what are some of the other places that families can look for there in Sulphur Springs to stay?
Well, there's several other places. We do have the Oaks Bed and Breakfast, and we have several Airbnbs downtown. There's also a Hampton and a La Quinta and other branded hotels in town too. But ours is the best. So,
I mean, I completely would expect you to say so, and I believe you too. You speak with passion about it, and that says to me that it is the real deal. Well, we've heard a lot of great things about the city of Sulphur Springs. Honestly, like a list a mile long of things I can't wait to do when I arrive. But over the last year especially, we have all, I think, maybe fallen a little bit back in love with being outdoors. And boy, Sulphur Springs is right in the middle of it all. You've got some amazing fishing and recreation and lakes as well. Tell us about what your area offers the outdoors person in all of us.
Well, there is a lot of lakes. We are kind of the central hub of the lake area. So you can go in any direction and find a lake. And whether you want to fish or just ride leisurely on a jet ski and water ski, you can find something to do on the lake, which is awesome. And then our downtown area too is just offers so much with walking distance, like walking around the downtown and sitting outside. And it just gives you that Main Street feel. This town just has a lot to offer.
Monica, we really appreciate you being here today. As I speak with more of the folk from Sulphur Springs, I really learn that you are a very big part of what makes this town so special. We appreciate you taking the time to share that passion with us.
Well, thank you so much for having me, and thank you for highlighting our awesome town. We love it here, and we're so thankful that everybody gets to see it.
That is exactly right. Visitors, get ready to road trip to Sulphur Springs. We appreciate you being here.